While it's important to know how the chemistry works, what many people forget is that half of the process actually lies in your choice of cloth. Dye is fiber specific. That means that every single fiber has a specific dye stuff that works on it. A lot of people are under the impression that it's a one-stop solution. When I used to work for the fashion industry, I had a fashion designer who would phone me regularly and say, "Melanie, I have a job for you." I would hop in my car, drive over to Rosebank, and get there only to find that the cloth that he'd supplied was not suitable for my purposes. So one day I said to him, "Let's do an experiment so that you can see exactly why it is that I cannot work on your cloth." We took a selection of fabrics that are not suitable for natural dye stuffs, and we cut them into swatches and put them onto these cable ties. We took one of these and put it aside so that we would have a control to understand how the fabrics looked before we had put them in dye. And then we experimented with different dyes. First, we started with a red dye, which was specific for cotton fabrics. This is hardly a red result. Most of the fabrics didn't take the color at all. Those that did are actually varying shades of peach. The one fabric on here that fascinates me is this one. It looks like cotton, it feels like cotton, but the chemistry shows us that it definitely is not cotton. We then went on to a different brand of dye designed for cottons, and it was a purple. And here we got a completely different set of results. What I find most fascinating about this set is what we're looking at over here. Firstly, this is not a cotton fabric. Secondly, the purple dye that we used for this is made up of pink and blue in a blend. Here, the pink took on the fabric, but this one here is distinctly blue in color. Now, if you think that this was in the same container of dye at the same time, it is conclusive proof that different fabrics will favor different colors in the blend in different ways. We then moved on to a purple dye designed for nylon fabrics and got a whole new set of results. We experimented with another nylon dye. This one was a royal blue, and again, a different set of results. Finally, we moved on to a dye that is suitable for wool and lycra, and all the lycra in this set took the dye beautifully. This was a navy blue. What's very interesting about all of these is this piece of polyester lace over here. It didn't take any of the dye in any of the sets. I hope this has helped you to understand why your choice of fabric is as important as your choice of dye when you start your projects.